Troll for 300 bits.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. 8 years plus and still running. Who'd have ever thought they'd last this long? Lunch with no other than the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we sit there and waste the first 3 minutes of the show while we're trying to get things set up because we've been gone for a week. Yes. And Bridge Troll got a copy of Barrier X and that Steam key. I mean, he needs to figure out how the condoms work. And then in my chat, I am passing out a couple of Steam keys that I know Bridge Troll already has, and I figure someone's bound to either want these or not. But he's not muted on my side. Laz is muted on his own side. Not always a bad thing, according to Sean Butts. Not a bad thing at all. Hey, now that you've been muted, Bridge Troll likes your politics now. Oh.
Hear me now. Hello. Greetings and welcome. There we go. Yeah.
Yes.
All sorts of shit went sideways today.
Computers
That's the one thing I didn't
restarted.
check. No. I take this headset with me on the road. My backups I left up at my brother's house last time I was there, so I have to take the dongle, and when I take the dongle away to travel with, it screws up everything. I reset everything except for Streamlabs. But Bridge Troll's gonna get himself a copy of 12 is Better Than 6. 12 is better than 6 for $9.99 on Steam. That's a 300-bit donation for a $9.99 game. That's triple the investment. Congrats, Bridge Troll, and thank you for the support. But yes, welcome back, folks. It is Monday Madness, February 27th, 2023. Here inside and outside Try to the Avatar as I'm trying to get the radio working. It was working until it crashed, so I'll get that back up. But the live stream is now functional. And Laz is getting, Jack's getting all sorts of bloop, bloop, bloops.
Yeah. Not the fun kind of issues either.
Sunday night drugs are usually a bad idea. No, those are a good idea. Depends on the drugs.
There's
Depends on the
something.
drugs, yes. I want a new
But
drug.
yes, you want a new drug. So we should start off with the Tweeterverse today.
Tweeterverse.
Because we've been gone for a week. The @Catnip Games still hasn't been updated since November. But @Shroud of Avatar is loading. Had
All right, do we have radio?
5. So 5 tweets that we can talk about. Because
Really?
February 21st.
I'm not seeing that at Shroud. Oh, okay, hold on. There we go. At Shroud of Avatar.
@Shroud
there it
of
is.
Avatar.
There we go.
Yeah, that app server is gonna fucking die. Okay. Oh, come on. Shit.
Okay, let's see. Audio yet? No, huh?
Okay. You ready for the February 21st?
We're there. That's right.
Okay. All sales must come to an end. The Valentine's Day week sales have now ended. Originally, these were supposed to have ended the 19th, but there was some bonus time due to a waiting line on the build machines to get the client patch in place. Bonus time achieved. Yeah, I love the spin on that. We forgot, and now the build machine will allow us to make that build so we can patch the server for this. February 23rd, release 111 will be live 10 a.m. Central Time. We want to advise players of possibility of longer patching time.
Oopsie.
Yes. Incremental patch 1633 to 1635 may not apply on Windows. If this occurs, the client will apply the core patch going from 0 to 1635. Sorry for any extended download times that may be experienced. And remember, 99% of the players
99.
play on Windows. 99. Out of 100. Yes. Oh my God. Again. And then February 23rd, release 111 patch 1 is now available. We have published the first patch for release 111. This patch addresses an issue where certain circumstances players can't place deco in their dungeons. Complete patch notes can be posted here. Will be posted shortly. And then on the 24th, there was a live stream. 99% of 5 is 5.
I mean,
Because
we're
we're
batting
dealing with
1,000.
individuals, we have to round it up. Then, February 25th, a small patch was published for Shroud of the Avatar. It fixes an issue where players could equip a fish.
Fish.
Don't you remember the IRC command of slapping people with fish? So why is this a
you
bad
with the
thing?
fish? That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. One of my favorites. And
Yeah.
there was Big Fish, where it slapped you with a big fish.
Yeah.
Rich Troll says, I'm in full smartass mode today. Someone pick a fight, I dare you.
Yes. but yeah, um, yeah. But you've already, since we were gone all of last week, that means that we missed all of the glory that was the release notes for this release. Do we think we should cover what all occurred in this release
Yeah, I
as far
think
as the
so.
notes go?
Because
Are you sure? Are you brave enough to go there?
first off, I have, like I said, some presents for you. So let me bequeath
Oh,
some presents upon you, because I bet you don't have
oh,
these.
oh,
There you go.
oh.
Because
I do not have either one.
your partner is always thinking about you when he does this stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Had to go and visit our old friend Shandy to get those.
Shandy.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and I'm able to learn them both, which is even funnier.
Amazing.
Because I didn't realize that I actually had some skill in cooking. when did I
Seriously,
learn some
though,
cooking?
isn't it
Well, I've
exciting
got
that
74
tweets
cooking.
occurred? Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Hey, it's amazing
I'm
that
glad somebody's
they're
running the
using,
Shroud of Avatar streams, and
yes,
of course,
tweets, Ravlox,
catnip
yes.
games where I don't know. I guess Shroud of Avatar is actually the most appropriate place they should be. So
Yes,
yeah,
at Shroud of Avatar is definitely, it's the game, whereas at Catnip Games is the publisher of the
right.
game.
Yes, absolutely.
So the core source of information should be at Shroud of Avatar, but when Barrick left, remember they lost access to it because
Because
whatever.
they let everybody set things up on personal accounts and didn't have them set up on a corporate account. You mean, like the
Well,
Discord? Yeah.
yeah, well they killed his email and couldn't get the two-factor authentication
Yeah.
for it. It's like oopsies.
Is you need to remove everything off your personal accounts. Yeah, so that just trumps everything. Is
Yeah.
just reading a story this morning where one of them malicious compliance things, a guy who is a coder for a company and of senior age was replaced with a younger coder and forced out of his job and forced to retrain his replacement. And
Yes.
over the years, the company wouldn't bring for hard drive space for all the coding that he did for clients. That he would make test code and he would save it over the years. And if they liked what the code did for whatever it is they were trying to achieve, then they would have the actual tech guys build a whole full fleshed out thing for him. So apparently, upon firing him, they told him to get rid of all the stuff that was on his hard drives, which included all the client test stuff and everything else, because he was the one who owned the hard drives. Because the company was too cheap to spring for it, so they lost literally,
All of it.
well, they lost all the data, and of course, lost all the clients because new wet behind the ear coder had no clue what the fuck he was doing, so yeah. Of course, I wouldn't give that
Yep.
shit up either, especially if I paid for the drives and the drive space and it was my code. Fuck you, Sure, I'll get rid of it. Actually,
Yes.
I would have just kept it and then sold it back to him for a premium price because, hey, at that point, it's my work, my work, my drives, my space. Hey, MySpace, I remember that place.
Well, so that's where you actually run into corporate America, the thinkers. It's where you actually run into an issue as far as like intellectual property theft, and if he, depending on the contract that he had, that may have been them suing him for saying that he stole all of their work, but deleting it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, well,
Hi there, Lily.
Lily Tail.
Um, yes, Lily is here.
But are we ready to go into this past Thursday's release 111?
Yeah, we might as well.
Now,
Greetings,
now,
avatars.
hold on here. Do we already see the conundrum?
Um, which one?
Very first sentence.
Release 111 goes live February 23rd at 10:30 a.m.
Yeah, what did it say on Twitter? Let's go back to that real quick because it's supposed to be 10:30 a.m.
Yeah. Well, February 23rd will be live at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where was it? I know it's in here, but yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Welcome, the Catnip Games development team marks this month's release of Shroud of the Avatar with new content and improvements. For release 111, we offer wildlife, fish to find and keep in fish tanks, and new brigade bugs to collect. Because that is so important thing for the 3 members of the bug brigade. Please note that the incremental client patch going from build 1633 to 1635 may not apply correctly on Windows clients. This is a known issue. If this occurs, the game client will apply core patch from 0 to 1635. We will publish the patch as soon as possible after release 110's closing, so players may begin downloading and applying the update immediately. For those wishing to participate in any community activities and upcoming one-time events and recurring community events that events have been announced, be sure to review the player guide and known issues for additional information on recent changes and upcoming fixes. Did they seriously put things as far as known issues in the upcoming fixes?
I don't think
no.
There's been an update to the known issues since like release.
Yeah.
Let's go look at that real quick. Known issues.
Well, let's see what it says for known issues. There's really the pickpocket skill cannot be used in a scene set to no ransom. Currently, all scenes are set to no ransom.
Yeah, we've got a problem with that.
The voice training skill, which currently is trainable since it's an innate, doesn't do anything yet. Barding has future plans for it. Are either one of those new?
I know, but pickpocketing used to work. Apparently, yeah, and all scenes set to no ransom. Yeah. Is there a last updated on this? It says 111 there, so I guess somebody had to actually update that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And someone added the things that have been known issues for years.
Yeah.
Has now known issues. So go fish and catch a new friend. Devil Cult has created a set of fish tanks that can house several species of new pet fish, which Sanyo has scattered throughout New Britannia. A craftable fishbowl is magical watery habitat perfect for 1 fish and 3 larger fish tanks. In the Crown Store can host multiple fish as well as one of a pair of decorative accessories to give them an appealing underwater world. More tanks, accessories, and fish are planned for future releases.
Yeah, so let's take a moment to go visit our fish tank that I have set up on the lot here. If you hadn't noticed, sitting over here on the side.
Yes.
That's what I was working on while you didn't see me. And thanks to Asmodee for sending me a clownfish in a fishbowl, as I actually got the recipes for them earlier and crafted some fish bowls, but then I asked for people who were selling some fish so I can have some to show off. And
Yeah.
thankfully, Mom to the rescue. Mom was selling some, so thanks to Asmodi and Mom for the help in getting me here with some fish today to have for the show. So thank you guys. So
So was
yes,
this the craftable fish tank or was this the
the fish bowls on top are
okay.
craftable. They take
Okay.
glass sheets and buckets of water and only hold a single fish. So you'll see clownfish on either side, and then what is the one in the middle there? Blue
Which
tang.
feels like this was their take on pixel crack.
Yes.
Yes. Because how much are is the fish tanks in
Let's
the
open that up. Let's open that
one
up for people
dollar?
to see.
$1. Oh wait, that's the accessories.
Yes, that's the accessories. Is coral fish tank accessory, a seaweed fish tank accessory, which is the one I
Yeah,
believe
the,
I
the
have in here. I think I have the
yes,
seaweed, right? Yeah, I have the seaweed one in here.
yes, the large rectangular fish tank, 1,200 crowns. Hey, that is actually priced right. So $1.20, or is that $12?
That's $12.
$12. It's way too much. $1.20 should be where it's at.
I spent the $12 actually because that's what we got here.
Can't believe you
Eh,
spent $12 on a fish
Yeah,
tank.
I got the crowns. People sell me crowns dirt cheap, so
Yes,
I don't actually pay for them except for the 900 I get with my sub every month.
yes,
And
they're all
then the
scrap wood.
yeah, and then the smaller tabletop fish tanks only $7.
Yes.
The only one that is craftable, Ridge Troll, is the little round ones you'll see right here. Let me see if I can't zoom in. I went a little too far on my zoom. Come
The
on.
ones on top.
There's these little guys right here. But that zoom just really rough. There we go.
Well, so the best way to look at them is in the first person view,
What's the
hitting
key for
V
first
multiple
person?
times. V V.
I have V set to my vendors, so
Oh,
vendor
you're
listing.
fucked.
But
Because
they get the idea.
otherwise,
They can see all three of them sitting up here on my screen. One, two, three of
yeah.
them.
But massive amount of content so far. Okay.
Although
Followed by
I gotta say though, the fish tank does look pretty spectacular considering. So, and for those who are interested in knowing, this is where the mannequin technology comes in, where you can insert the items in this little box, just like you would dress a mannequin. That's how you put in your accessory and your fish. So you can get a single accessory and up to 4 fish in the large fish tank. Just so everybody knows.
um,
Just so everybody knows. That's how they work. Now I got to go find a spot for them in one of my homes after today's show, so they don't sit there in front of Lomir. Lomir actually had to use the other couch today. What's up, Lomir?
it's all good. But the other set of massive content for this release, Ravlox has created a set of new rewards for the Bug Brigade, which together with this month's new subscription reward item will allow delivery of rewards to those who'd blown through all the previously scheduled ones. These plaque-mounted insects are of a size to scare off any of their more lively cousins. Each can be placed on horizontal vertical surfaces separately or in an upcoming display case. So, do we have any of those bugs in game?
Um, I don't know. Good
No.
question. I don't think
No.
so.
Why are you looking at me like that, Lily? Why? Fine, I'll pet you. Then let's see. Release 111 patch notes. Below are a list of the updates that are live as of release 111 in the game Shroud of the Avatar. Release 111 is a Polish release, Polish month, but the fish just wouldn't wait anymore.
So when they say content, they mean more stuff to look at, not anything to do. Right. But this was a Polish release, not a content release. Even though we release content, whether it be in the likes of Pixel Crack. Yeah, I know what you mean. Content being, new scenes, new activities, new quests is technically what content should be. Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Additional improvements and bug fixes are inbound for release 112 next month. We hope you enjoy the changes that are live today as of release 111.
I'm checking on this next one now.
Okay. The long-awaited fix for the Die 12 packs, one every 6 months, and quarterly subscriber titles have been completed. With release 111, we will be delivering all overdue rewards to subscribers. Players who have accumulated more than 30 months of subscription up to this point should receive all missing titles and die rewards.
So I see my die rewards, but I do not
match
see
their current count of subscribed.
I do not see my new titles, and
well, shouldn't your new titles just automatically be in your titles list?
That's what I'm looking at, and they're not there. But there's a bug. What? There's a bug, and I've already tried that, and yeah. So we'll see. But I do see now.
Wait, where are my subscriber bundle titles?
Keeper of.
They got rid of all of mine. What the fuck?
Well, I think we'll get to a list of that eventually, won't we? I'm sure we did.
Yeah, but remember, I should still have a bunch of titles from when I was subscribing, even though I no longer subscribe. Yeah, that's some fucking Shroud math right there.
Yeah, and Bridgetroll says, but we won't deliver what we missed to the now non-subscribers. That kind of shit kills me. Yeah. If you were due for it, you should get it. But we'll get to this other stuff. I want to see the rest of my rewards list here, so I'm not going to bore you with this as I look through it. We'll get back over here to this so that Jack can tell you more about this other stuff.
The recipe for the new crafted fishbowl can now be found on a familiar traveling merchant along the perennial coast and on a pair of new ones in the snowy areas of Mistrender and in a new encounter seed in the Hidden Vale. They slightly there's a new encounter scene in the Hidden Vale.
It's probably just Shandy, another iteration of Shandy, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I didn't go looking for because I already knew where he was in the perennial coast, so I just ran over there to grab the stuff off of him earlier.
Slightly increase the chances that an ancient gold necklace can be found from fishing. Holy fuck, that +1 intelligence necklace that hasn't dropped in over a year?
No,
they increased
it's dropped once per year in the last 2 years. So now the slightly increased chance is going to be 2 per year, right? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Report has it that a couple of those have actually dropped since the change. So I did see that blurb someplace. I forget where, but I did see it.
Yes. And it's very important to have that gold necklace dropping with +1 intelligence.
Big +1 to go with the ring with
Yes.
+1. Yes, I know.
Yes. Gus balls can now be placed as pot deco.
Ooh.
Fix 2 letters from Pimoir Island that were pointing to the wrong content when placed as decorations. The Krampus list, naughty boys and girls quest item, can now be destroyed by avatars.
Ooh.
And removed the mesh collider on the Castle Atos teleporter and replaced with box colliders to improve placement performance. Yes. Out in combat and skill changes, Cuthbert's Bane and Bogman's. Oh wait, stop right there. Stop right there. Mom is telling us that it's bottle time.
It's bottle
Girls gotta
time.
have priorities.
And Lomir getting another bottle on my stream. Oh, fuck you guys. Gotta retype everything. Bundle me.
Bridge
Advanced
Troll
options.
getting himself a bundle. And Bridge Troll just appeared on the lot, so he'll be able to come over and grab that himself as I reopen the
Yes.
giveaway.
Okay. Then after that, trade. Open the bag.
You're a little ahead of me there, Bridge Troll, but that's okay. I'll figure it out here.
Won't let me open the bag. I've got the trade window open. Nice.
There we go.
Okay. There you go. Then going back, Cuthbert's Bane and Bogman Club weapons will now give 10% and 15% melee damage against undead, respectively.
I love this next one. This next one is like, ooh, dilly. Oh yeah, big Shroud math. How about this one?
The Obsidian Blade component was 200% damage versus Obsidian creatures, and now is now 10% damage versus Obsidian creatures. The damage multiplier was not working and has been fixed. Obsidian weapons affect creatures that are made of obsidian, golems, or have been corrupted by exposure to obsidian, such as many animals and the rare obsidian lich.
Didn't know there was an obsidian lich.
Me either.
Now, a lot of times we heard that people were trying to fight.
The Shroud math.
Well, they were the big question was always, what obsidians do these weapons work on? Do they work on an obsidian bear or an obsidian boar? And everybody was reporting that there was no such luck, and it was only the obsidian golems that they were working with. But now we have actual
Shroud math
definitions that it's supposed to be creatures that are made of or have been corrupted by exposure, such as many animals. So it's supposed to be on the animals as well. So we now have.
Would it only be animals with the word obsidian in their name?
Absolutely. Whereas previously people were saying it was not. Yeah.
But is that clarified in that statement?
Right there.
No.
Or have been corrupted by exposure to obsidian, such as many animals.
Wouldn't it have made more sense to say animals
such
with
as
obsidian in
obsidian
their name?
bear, obsidian boar? Yeah, it would have, but words matter.
Obsidian
words
just
matter.
means black. I mean, obsidian just means black, so it's like it's a super black bear. Where? I mean, clarification. But descriptions for these weapons and components previously said damage was X and have been corrected to melee damage versus X.
Damage versus X,
Yeah. Melee damage versus X.
Yes.
Casting speed effects such as chaotic feedback won't affect bard skill changes charging times anymore. Wasn't that patched in 110?
It was released into QA during 110. It wasn't patched live.
Oh, okay. This was previously giving weird results, sometimes faster or slower certain bard skills, also creating a divide by 0. Casting speed of the bard skill still remains in effect with it.
Yeah, this wasn't a fuck it, we'll do it live during release 110. They actually sent it to QA.
Yeah. Then after that, Atonal Aria, they slightly reduced the duration cooldown and critical damage debuff and increased charging speed. Oh. So Laz, hold on. You ready to go back to the stream and watch me cast a bard skill? You ready for this?
We're watching you.
Okay. So do you want me to charge it or do you want me to?
Well, it explicitly said the charge skill, didn't it?
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Cast.
Take a dump.
The poop was accomplished.
So what was that?
Like 4 seconds cast. Hold on here.
What was it?
2,
What
3,
skill I'm asking?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So charging took 20 seconds to get it to that charge of 5, right? And then the cast of the spell took 10 seconds. So in order to get that 5 stack for that charging,
well, you don't have to charge to 5. You can charge to 2. You understand that, right? And
I'm aware, but you know what?
If you remember your Shroud math from way back,
yes, charging to 2 is just as damaging as charging to 5.
Charging to 2 is usually better than charging to 5 because the more you charge, the less you get in the overall effect than if you just charge to 2, charge to 2, charge to 2, charge to 2. You'll get more damage that way than charging to 5, charging to 5, charging to 5. Yes.
Yeah. What do you mean by age? Higher than who has an age higher than 422? What is my /age? 422 days?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, Laz does.
852 days, 18 hours, and 25 minutes. I've got double that.
Yes. So Atonal Aria, they slightly reduce the duration cooldown and critical damage debuffs, increase charging speed. You're still wasting way too much time to do this shit. Concussive Canticle, increase the charging speed.
Increased, not decreased. Increased.
Oh, man. And I can't use the skill. I can't use the skill. I am hitting it. I am doing it.
Charge to 5 works once you have extension to duration. I actually thought it was you could charge to 6 when you had extension to duration. But the Shroud math involved was level 2 does X amount of damage, and then incrementally, the higher you charge, It has the diminishing returns on damage, where diminishing returns actually came into play for something that shouldn't have diminishing returns. But that's neither that's Shroud math for you. Sorry. That took forever
Okay,
to launch.
so you ready for the concussive canonical? Oops. Are you ready for this increased charging speed? So oh wait, that's mesmerizing melody. Sorry. Hold on. Concussive canonicals 3, not 4. Whoopsies.
No oops.
Barding still fucking useless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You've already cast it. I don't know what you're
9,
doing.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
What are you counting?
19, 20, 21, 22.
Oh, charging speed. Okay.
2,
You're charging,
3,
I see.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another 30-second cast. Fucking Shroud math.
You're dead.
I was dead a long time ago.
You were dead before the cast even started.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mesmerizing melody. Charging speed will now be faster depending on bard level. Duration has been reduced and cooldown increased. Added chance and duration instead of just duration in the tooltip. So, my mesmerizing melody, as I bring up the skill, right, has a 54% chance to mesmerize for 6 seconds, or 5.8 seconds. Because my skill is only 104.
Yeah, Shroud math, 6 seconds.
Yeah. But 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 seconds to cast Mesmerizing Melody. Whereas 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, you're still wasting like 30 seconds to charge this shit and then cast it because of fucking Shroud math.
So basically, we can say 30 seconds on average still for any.
to charge a skill.
And again, you're going all the way up to 5.
Yeah. Because one day they'll fix that Shroud math where charging a skill to 5 will do 5 times the damage of non-charged skill. Right? Isn't that the way that's supposed to work?
Technically, you would think.
You would think it, like
You would
charging
think.
something to 5,
But we don't get
would
paid to
do
think.
5 times the damage.
We're just critics. We just get paid to critique. So
yeah. But Savage Sonata, they decreased the weapon critical damage modifier a little and increasing charging speed. Little bit. Hold on.
Wow.
Do I even have Savage Sonata?
Let's not even. Yeah, let's stop counting because we're just wasting people's time watching you count.
Well, that's all barding skills is wasting fucking people's time. Blind, they fixed description to better reflect what it is actually doing. Nothing.
It blinds your opponent.
No, it doesn't. I mean, if it actually blinded things, it would like turn their screen black and like fucking actually blind somebody.
Well, can you actually use that against a player character?
An NPC? Yeah, you should be able to. But where is the blind skill? Not under subterfuge. It's under moon.
I think it was under sun.
Sun magic, blind. Increases the accuracy of your attacks against a target.
Oh, okay.
That's some fucking Shroud math. You blind someone and increases your accuracy against the target. That's fucking Shroud math, dude. That's a Shroud explanation for you. Gus changed to will on the tooltip, and Pool changed the tooltip's mention of dodge to damage avoidance. Yeah, Bridge Troll, that is wrong. Ugh. That is not what blind means. It's like, yeah. It should be reduces the ability of the target to hit you or hit anybody. Because they can't see unless they don't require sight. Yeah, so it isn't blind, it's improved eyesight. It's called glasses. Oh man.
I don't know. I would associate it with something like, throwing sand in your opponent's face. When they can't see, you can hit them because they're not hitting you back, so you get increased accuracy on your hits. But hey, whatever it is whatever.
It's fucking Shroud math. User interface and store information in Lua changes. Temporary destinations on the compass marked from lot and vendor list interfaces will now be light red.
Ooh, let's see that.
Destinations on the compass marked from lot and vendor list interfaces. So if we instead of being green,
it's going to take a minute to load this.
Yeah. Instead of being green, it is now.
Yeah, because one person complained that my house is green and I can't figure out what the other one is. But of course, if you just put your mouse over it, it'll say destination lot, your lot. So if you can't figure that out, boo-hoo.
Yes.
Waiting for this to load, waiting for this to load, waiting for this to load.
Yes.
I mean, I know where Phil's Kodo Exchange is, so I'm just going to use him just as a...
Well, come on, I want to fucking select something already.
You can't select it even if you know what it is until they all load.
I know. So now I have a red person. Either that or someone said that they're colorblind and not realizing that, hey, the most common types of color blindness are red and green or red and blue.
Oh, there it is.
Colorblind fail.
You can
barely
see that red though. That's a really bad color.
Yeah.
They should have made it like yellow.
So it would. So you can actually, if you bring up your map as well. So what they really should do. Yes, it is now marked on the map.
Really? Oh, I got to see this.
Yes. So if there is a map, it is also marked on the map finally.
Oh, well, that is a nice little improvement. That is a nice improvement. Although I never noticed that before because, especially in Owl's Head, we don't use maps because we know Owl's Head and we don't ever go anywhere.
We know pretty much where people live.
Yeah. We know where everybody lives in Owl's Head. Although I do wish they would have put the lots on here like they used to be. Just for comparison, I'm going to bring up the world map. and show you the same map.
Yes. But let's finish off the added icons to the craftable house in the recipe book.
I just want to pop this over there. So same map, but this one actually has lots defined on it. I don't know why they didn't continue doing that with the in-game map. The important map. That should have the lots defined on it compared to the one that they're no longer supporting, which has actually better support for the map, including all the vendors. I'm going to just scroll in on this one here for you, and we're going to show you that all the vendors with their names and their where they're located are all nice and laid out on the online map, whereas the in-game map, you get nothing. You get none of that. So why we haven't fixed maps yet? Yeah, is beyond me. Because maps. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Shroud math. Um, but continuing on,
Here's a big change.
Change the name slot named Cloak on the character sheet to back to accommodate all the types of items that a player can wear in that slot.
Did you talk about the horses, or did I miss that?
There is no horses yet.
Above that.
No, there's not. Above that is the added icons.
Oh, house
in the recipe
Sorry,
book.
house.
Not,
My
not
bad.
horses.
Little dyslexic.
And yes, I did mention that one. Yes.
That's why I was looking for horses, not house.
Fixed a tooltip showing an overly large icon for homes.
Hey, Laz.
Yes.
You didn't notice something, did you?
Notice what? Huh?
I asked resubscribed.
Did not show up anywhere.
Did not pop anywhere. Nope.
Yeah. Did you make the announcement down there, or is it going to make you wait till tomorrow?
I don't know. It said resubscribe, so I did use my Prime membership, and now it shows subscribe, but it doesn't show any messages saying that I did subscribe.
In chat, that you didn't have the announcement to click on announce and send the message.
I don't know, maybe it'll pop up tomorrow, like you said.
It'll pop up tomorrow, but yes, also a reminder that today and tomorrow are the last days of the month to get in your subscriptions or your $5 plus donations in order to be entered into Wednesday's supporter race. So if you haven't already done so, do so today or tomorrow. Get those donations in.
Dun, dun, dun.
Because they do help us do what we do around here.
Hey, Laz.
Hey, Jack.
Did you know that the seasonal monsters, the Envy Angel, will go dormant and the Arch Lapin will return on March 16th?
The day before our birthday.
Wasn't that supposed to be automated last year?
They're not saying that they're going to have to stop and do a patch. They're just telling you when it's going to happen. But it should be automated.
So if it's automated, why would you need to make that an announcement for a bug fix kind of thing?
Because they need content to put in there to make it look like they're doing something even though it's automated?
Or did they have to manually do it again?
We will find out soon enough. We'll find out next month. But of course, we can go and scroll back to the combat and skill changes where all the barding skills, slightly reduced duration to XYZ instead of bullet pointing each and every single one of them individually to tell us that they did the same thing to all these skills. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yep. I love this. Added Fish tank fish to redacted. Why? Why would you redact that?
Why would you even add it if you're not going to tell people?
Yeah.
Why?
It's
Is Mom here? Mom, where are you finding fish? Can you cue us in? Can you cue people into where you found the fish that you found?
I've gotten them all here in Woolsden.
Oh, so just in your POT is you've been fishing up fish tank fish.
Yeah, they're not super common, but yeah, I've gotten them. There are people saying, "Well, you get them more here," but no, they seem to be. You can get them anywhere. They're just rare. In fact, I
Right.
just got another dory.
Nice.
nice.
Dory and Nemo, as she refers to them.
Yeah, because I'm weird.
It's
The
your
fishing
mom.
merchant titles have been standardized, and there are two types: decorative fish merchant and fishing supplies merchant. Fishing merchants in some scenes have had their inventories altered to limit redundancy.
Redundant.
Yeah. Correct. Control points. They corrected an issue where the Majors of Mystery asked for an amount of gold to cross a scene that didn't match what was taken. Shroud math.
Why do we even have that mage anymore? Since you're no longer forced to enter a control point to cross it, you can just cross it in the overland. Doesn't that make that mage moot point?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. And if you're entering the scene and wanting to cross the scene to get to the other side, you just stay on the overworld and run past it. I mean, yeah, hello. McFly.
Biff, I'm sorry to say this, but you're wrong. We're dealing with Shroud math here, man.
Shroud math. That's Shroud,
Shroud
baby.
math. We're going to Shroud math this thing to death.
Where's Coeur d'Alene when you need him? That's Shroud, baby.
Yeah.
All right, one more before we wrap things up here. Do we need one more?
Out in Novia, they added a discovery marker on the map for the Cobalt Expeditionary Camp.
Because you can't see it plain as day sitting there in front of you? Or did they add the marker on the compass? Is that what they meant to say? They added the marker on the compass?
I don't know. On the map? Don't know.
Yeah. Don't know. But you know what we do know? Yes, we do know what time it is, and that means it's time to wrap it up for today. And of course, we will continue with release notes and patch notes tomorrow and possibly Wednesday. But of course, like I said, Wednesday, we start the day off with our supporter race. So make sure that you have your donations and subs in because you can't win it if you're not in it. 500 Kodos up for grabs in that marbles race on Wednesday. So, well, let's go ahead and wrap things up. Let's see who's going to be getting themselves.
Yeah, Les, can you see anything on Jack's head in your in the window?
What do you mean on Jack's side? I see Jack's back
Jack's
to
head. On Jack's head. I'm looking at the screen.
He's got a hooded cloak on.
Jack. No, Jack on the chat on the website. He's sitting there, and I'm seeing this thing on his head.
I don't understand.
I don't know if anybody else can see that.
What do you mean on the website?
I'm looking at Jack. I'm looking at Jack right now. Well, let me see if it's on both.
Yeah, it's not on mine.
No, it's just on
over
your
my
side,
head.
Laz. I'm looking at Jack right now on your side. And it's just there's this thing right in the middle of his forehead.
I know what you're talking about. That's light glaring. See, I keep telling him to either wear a hat or powder his head. It's the The green screen blotches and the glare given. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That would be Laz fixing the color correction
No,
to not have
that would be you putting some powder on your head to keep your light from reflecting off your forehead. That's what it is. The light reflecting off your forehead. Turn your light out. Turn that big light that's facing your forehead out. Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. That light?
Yeah. No, must be the glare from the monitor.
I know,
Well,
but
the other two lights are actually pointed much more towards the ceiling anyway.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't more of a light; it's more of a symbol or something. I don't know.
But Lomir, you won the streamer bundle on my side, and Jigoku won a copy of the Wild 8 Steam key.
And winners on my side. Mom's getting herself some bottles. Congratulations, Mom.
Yes.
About time she won.
8. $25.
And let's pick our game key winner. And Tina O'Near. Tina, my problem child key getter, because Tina's got like everything already. Let's see what we've got to see whether Tina's got this one or not. Police Stories. I got a copy of Police Stories, something I don't think that Tina's got, but he will tell me if he does. And Police Stories is $14.99.
Yay.
He's been playing Rebel Galaxy Outlaw he got from one of us, so very cool. Very cool. I just picked up all the Star Wars stuff just recently. I picked up Star Wars Dark Forces and Jedi Knight Mysteries of the Sith and Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2, and I picked up a big bundle really cheap.
Did that one pop up?
Cool.
But let's get this game key to Tina, and then we're going to wrap things up here. There's Tina.
Hopefully that one popped up.
And of course, we'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Happy to be back bringing you the latest news and information from inside Shroud of the Avatar. We'll be back with more tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all then.